Steele wants no part of, apparently. He's calling for it again. He won't get it. He'll drop it off to Jermaine Buckner in the bottom corner. Buckner's going to let that one go, and he'll knock that one down, 51-38. And the Chill are 9 points away from free meat, ladies and gentlemen. And as everyone knows, the best kind of meat is free meat, as Chris Weekly pretended to get fouled after he missed that three-pointer, and the officials wanted no part of it. Oh, Buckner with a behind-the-back pass to Patrick for three. Oh, but it won't go. Justin James with the rebound, and he'll get it to Watts. Watts bringing it up the near side. He's guarded by Buckner. He'll try to go around him. Great. Buckner with a great job of moving his feet. And here's Knox against Justin James. That's a good call. James went for the little spin move to the baseline. Knox put an elbow right in the middle of his back. That's a good call, ladies and gentlemen. Knox doesn't like it, but that's the right call. As Big Smooth, number 55 tonight, Lee Scruggs getting ready to check in, along with Steve Sir, a.k.a. the Sniper. I did. So here's Justin James now. He'll shoot the first of the two free throws, and that is good. Knox is going to take a seat now. So Knox and J.R. Patrick will have a seat for the Chill, as I said, replaced by Steve Sir and Lee Scruggs. And here's Justin James. He'll be eyeing up the second of the two free throws. And this one is up, and it is also around and good. 51-40, the Chill lead it now, 5:44 to go here in the opening half. Here's Alex Steele, the ball in his hands. He's guarded by Greg Hendricks at the top. He'll drop it to Stephen Parker. Parker, a little shuffle there. He'll get around Donna Watts, and that little floater will go. 53-40, the Chill now leading it. And here's Donna Watts, the ball in his hands. Someone's going to stop him. He'll go to the baseline around Sir, but he'll have to bring this back out. He picked up his dribble. He gets it to Cooper, around to James. James to the far side to Weekly. Weekly tries to get around Parker. He won't. He'll force up the shot. Lee Scruggs, great position. He'll get the rebound, and he's got it in the hands of Jermaine Buckner. He's going to bring it quickly across half court. Keeping his dribble alive. He'll get it to big Lee Scruggs. He'll throw down the three, but that won't go. Long rebound. Stephen Parker, they're nearly able to corral it, but it's going to end up now in the hands of Greg Hendricks. He's guarded by Alex Steele. Good little move. He'll drop it to Donald Watts, guarded by Parker. Watts will pull up for the jumper. That won't go. Off the hands of Steve Sir. Let's see, did he get it? Jermaine Buckner did a great job to grab that. Buckner grabbed, oh, he did get it. So Buckner with a great job to come up with the loose ball and called the timeout on his way out of bounds. You know, that's a seasoned veteran play, but the one thing you got to remember is here in the IBL, Donna Watts, Chris Keller, Troy Gwynn, and Bruce Cooper. So here's Alex Steele. He'll set things up for the Chill, top of the key, guarded there by Gwynn. He'll force up a shot, but that's going to go in off the glass. And it's a 55-40 Chill. 55-40, the Chill leading it, 4.5 to go here in the opening half. So here's Keller. He'll get it over to Cooper. They'll give him that long shot. Back to Keller. Now it's in the hands of Justin James. He's guarded by Steve Sir. That shot won't go, but once again, Cooper with, I don't have the numbers in front of me, that's got to be his fourth or fifth offensive rebound. And they've got to figure out a way to keep this guy off the glass, because without him, who knows what the score would be right now. So Alex Steele now, he'll set things up at the top of the key. He'll dribble into the corner now. He'll pick up his dribble, drop it to Scruggs on the low block. Scruggs will turn, face, and knock, oh, that one just out. A little bit long on that 10-footer. Rebound down to Gwynn, and Gwynn will find Watts. Watts to Keller. Keller's guarded by Sir. He'll go around Cooper's screen, and he'll knock that jumper down. 55-44, and the Explosion have it back to an 11-point game as we head towards 3.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Rashawn Brodus getting set to check back in. And here's a three from Alex Steele, and that'll go. 58-44, a 14-point lead. And we are 2 points from free meat, ladies and gentlemen. So here's Donald Watts. He's guarded by Stephen Parker. And if you're Steve Parker, the one thing you want Watts to do here is shoot a jumper. And there's Cooper. He has that momentarily stripped again. And this will end up in the hands of Donald Watts. An open three. That won't go. Steve Serve rebounds there. And he's going to push it. And this, oh, great defense. Oh, but that's going to be off the backboard into the hands of Lee Scruggs. That won't go. Andrew Parker with the offensive rebound. That shot won't go. And that's going to end up in the hands of Donald Watts. And he'll push it ahead to Justin James, who was open ahead of the Chill defense. And once again, transition defense, a problem for the Chill. 12-point lead now, 2:50 to go. 58-46, as we are getting ready to say once again, bonjour, Jermaine. Jermaine dropping a little francais on us as that shot won't go. And here's Donald Watts with the ball in his hands. And Steve Parker just ran into one mother of a pick, and he's hurt. And that's going to be out of bounds. Chill ball. And looks like we're going to need the trainer here.
Number 7, Rashawn Broadus. Number 31, Lindsay Landu. And number 32.
Yeah, Stephen Parker was coming down, had his head on Watts, who had the ball, and ran clean into a good solid pick. I think it was set by, looked like it might have been number 35, Mike Jones. And that sent Parker to the ground, and he's feeling the effects of that one. So Broadus now into the game, and he'll push this thing to the cup by himself. He'll drop that off to J.R. Patrick, a 3. That won't go. And that's going to be out of bounds off the explosion. That's going to stay with the Chill. 58-46, 2:16 to go. And we are moments from free meat, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite parts of the night. So here's the inbounds. That's going to end up in Lindsay Landu's hands. He'll get it to Broadus at the top. Back to J.R. Patrick. Patrick with a couple of dribbles. He'll take that one. Oh! But that delivery will not fall for him. And here's Greg Hendricks. He'll push it up for the explosion. Hounded at the top there by Patrick. He'll drop it to Keller. Keller inside to James, guarded by Landu. He'll come around the backside, and that's going to be a three-point play. That'll be a three-point play as James will go to the line to try to finish this one up. They're going to call that one on Jermaine Buckner. I thought that was going to go on Lindsay Landu, but they'll call that one on Buckner. Just his second, though. 10-point ball game now. As the explosion with a chance to get this thing under 10, as we got 1:57 to go here in the opening half. The free throw will not go. Great rebound by Buckner. And here's Broadus now, far side. He'll get it to Sir. Sir with a quick catch and release 3. That won't go. Loose ball. That's going to end up in Justin James's hands. Oh, great steal there by Sir. Can he come up with it? No, it's going to end up back in James's hands. And Troy Gwynn will knock that one in. And it's 58-50 now. The Chill going a little bit cold here, as they once led this game 58-44, and now a quick run here, a six-point spurt by the explosion. Oh, Buckner was open inside. Patrick didn't see him there, unfortunately. So here's Buckner with the ball in his hands, and he'll crank up a 3 with the shot clock winding down. That won't go, and that's going to end up in the hands of Hendricks too. So the cold shooting now continues for the Chill, as they've missed both jumpers and layups now, and the explosion on a 6-point run. And that's going to be a steal from Broadus. Broadus up ahead to J.R. Patrick, and it's a full-on express delivery from J.R., and that's the meat dunk, baby, meat. So 5 lucky fans now will walk home with a $20 gift certificate to Cameron's Meats. 60-50, the Chill leading it now as the clock winding down at 43 seconds. As Miller, looks like Miller just lost the handle, but they're going to call a foul. It's going to go on Broadus. Broadus doesn't like the call. I didn't think it was great either, but you know what? I didn't have a great view, so I'm going to think it's a pretty good call. Second one for Rashawn. Both teams now in the bonus. Miller will go to the line, and he'll shoot 2 to try to get this back to an 8-point game. 41 seconds to go on the clock. First free throw was long and no good. Tion Knox will now check in for Lindsay Landu.
Chill substitution number 42, Tion Knox.
So here's the second free throw for Miller, and that one is good. 60-51. And the Chill leading it by 9. 40 seconds to go. Broadus in the far court, guarded by Hendricks, keeping his dribble alive. Looking to get a pick from Knox. Knox is a good spot, and he'll get it right back to him. Knox will take that to the hole, and he'll draw the foul. Could be on anyone. And they're going to call that one. That's going to go on Mike Jones, the starting center. And Knox will go to the line to shoot 2. That's 3 on Jones.
Number 42, Tion Knox, 2 shots.
So Knox to the line now, 28 seconds to go. Chance to push this back to an 11-point ball game. There's quite a bit of chatter going on here. I'm not really sure what the issue is. Oh, sorry. Looks like we've got a sweaty floor. So they'll get that dried up. We don't want anyone getting hurt. On the floor now for the explosion, Greg Hendricks, along with Mike Jones, Chris Keller, Justin James, and Troy Gwynn. Looks like Donald Watts is getting ready to check in. Looks like he'll check in between the 2 free throws. So here comes the first one. One dribble from Knox. The free throw's up, and that's clean. Tion with a great stroke. Great shooter, Tion. So Watts will come in now. He'll replace Justin James.
And number 3, Chris Weekly.
61-51 the score. And apparently everyone knows it now. It looks like our scoreboard guys got it now. And here's the second free throw. That's good. 62-51. 28 seconds to go here in the opening half. Greg Hendricks will bring the ball up for the Explosion. He'll be guarded by Brodus. Brodus will make him work for it right from the timeline. And here's Chris Weekly, the ball in his hands. He's guarded by Patrick. He'll get it to Keller. Top of the key to Watts. He's guarded by Jermaine Buckner. He's getting ready to, looks like